Today we'll be installing the TapeTech and Asgard EZCOVER07 kit. Okay, on the back you'll see, again, all the tools that this is installed on, the code numbers, the part numbers. So let's open this up and show you how it's installed. These over here. Now you have to be careful because there's a lot of little screws in here. What I use, I got a little magnetic tray and I just kind of pour them into there. If I could open it up, right? So you don't lose them. So you want to make sure, there should be 4. 2 really small and 2 longer. So we have a couple different parts here. We have a couple screws that are already installed on the sides, and we have 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So we have several fasteners that will be tightening or loosening. And again, you can install this onto the TapeTech taper, carbon fiber, or Asgard hammer taper. I'm going to take this one here, and we're going to loosen a few screws. So I'm using a medium tip flathead screwdriver. And what you want to do first is remove, if I can kind of hold this, remove these screws here. And you'll set them right there. These are the only two that you actually need to totally remove. Now on the side, this one's kind of hard to see, but you're just going to loosen this screw right here. Don't remove it. Just loosen it a couple turns. And there's one over on this side as well. There's one on the right and left. Just loosen this. You don't need to remove. Now on the back here, you can see, I'm just going to loosen these as well. Again, you don't need to remove them. Just loosen them up just short of where they come loose, but don't take them all the way out. Okay, now this plate should pop right out. Now on the Easy Clean cover plates, if it's the TapeTech model, whether it's carbon fiber or the regular aluminum tube, we can remove this Easy Clean. This is the Easy Clean feature on here, but you can just grab this and remove it. Now, if you need to loosen these a little bit more, like this one probably needs another turn or 2, just loosen this screw, loosen this screw a little bit, and then this will just pop right out. So this whole piece comes right out. Now, you may need to use a little bit of silicone, and there you're going to silicone, I'll show you on the new pieces, just around here. So you can see if you have a little bit of silicone. These are tested in the factory with water to pressure test to make sure they don't leak. Joint compound's thicker, but put a little bit of silicone just around this part right here. You don't need to put it up here, just around this little back square area. Okay, so we just remove that. Now on this tool, we have the screws are in good shape. So you can replace with the new screws that come with the kit, or you can use your old ones. On this particular kit, I'm just going to slide this out and in. Again, if we're going to silicone, make sure you take this out. You can silicone around this area here. We need to loosen this part right here. On this part right here, these were tightened. Just loosen these screws again, not taking them out. There's one on each side. So that they'll fit in over this. Okay, to make this easier, I'm going to remove this Easy Clean cover kit, which is open. Once you have this top part sealed, you're going to replace the 2 small top screws, and we're just going to tighten these up. Loosen this side one a little bit more. So what happens is you got a little washer on this that you have to kind of push that in, and sometimes it has to be seated properly. Replace the screw. These are really small, so make sure you keep track of them. Just tighten these up, and then we go back to our sides. Snug. And back to the other side. Again, we're just going to tighten this up. And then we have the 2 top screws. These I've loosened quite a bit, so I'm just going to tighten them down. And then we have here, you can tighten this as well. And again, there's 4 that you loosen and 2 that you totally remove and replace. Give that just another snug tight. Then we replace the Easy Clean cover plate. Push it into place, snap it in. With a larger screwdriver, this is just a larger tip screwdriver, we're going to close it so that it's locked in. Now, I will say, on the Asgard hammer, the only difference will be we don't have that plate, the Easy Clean feature, so you would remove the 2 front screws, the 2 side would be loosened, and the 2 back would be loosened, and this plate will pop off the same way. So the kit will fit in there, and these screw holes as well.